One of the famous Mufassirs, Tafsir. I will read the whole Tafsir. I've done it 3 or 4 times, or even more. I've definitely done it more. But I remember the first time I did it, it took about 3 or 4 hours a day. I read all of Maulana Maududi's translation and commentary. Man. And at the end, I mean, your head was just full of, right in the front of your brain, not subconscious. All of that stuff. Now, what happens is at the beginning, at the end of Ramadan, that stuff was at the front, but all the time it was going into the back, into the subconscious. And you hold on to that stuff for years and years and years. And then you reflect. You reflect on some of these articles that you might have written. This is 98. And you're writing all this. I said, man, this is serious. It's serious, and it's 21 years old. And it's like that on almost everything. So we suggest that you make some goals. I want to improve my family activity this year. I may want to have all of the little programs in and around my house to get our family together. I may want to bring the family to the Masjid every night, almost every night, for Taraweeh, for Iftar. Right? I want to provide certain foods, complementary products, so that it makes Ramadan easy for the people who prepare everything. I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, that it's wonderful to have goals for Ramadan. Let's call them Ramadan goals. Yeah, I want to, you can also, remember Ramadan is spiritual, psychological, physical, ethical, it's moral, it's all those levels, right? It's worship, it's ibadah. You could say, this Ramadan, I want to lose 20 pounds. That's not against Ramadan. You could say, I want to do that. Why? I want to do that for my health. I want to have better health, right? Yeah, I want to become a little bit lighter. I want to make myself easier to lift by becoming lighter. Anyway, all those things are possible, all those things are necessary. Okay. Now, I'm just going to mention a few things about, it's not the fiqh of fasting, but it's kind of like that. There are certain types of fast. Fire, it's imperative that you do it. It's like praying. You got to pray 5 times a day. If you make all the sunnahs, that's 17. Obligatory is wajib. Wajib is very close to far, but it's not far. It's wajib. That means you are obliged to do that. Sunnah. So there's different types of fast that are sunnah. Voluntary or nawafil fast. That means you can do it, or if you make some mistake in a nawafil fast, most of the time you don't have to make it up or do it, you know what I mean, because it's nawafil. You may fast, and you may want to free a slave or something. doesn't mean any of us. Just help free us up. Usually it's economic freedom that we need. So any of that help is serious. So that's, nawafil is voluntary. Undesirable, makruh. Makruh is not haram, but makruh is smells. It just has a smell to it. And haram is prohibited. Those are the types of fast that we have. Some of the fast days, Ashura, fast on the 9th and 10th of Muharram, fast on the day of Arafat, that's the 9th of Dhul Hajj, the fast of the white days, Yawm al-Bayz, that is the 13th and 14th and the 15th of every lunar month, the full moon fast. That's why they call it Yawm al-Bayz. It's the light days, or the white days. You know, you go out and the full moon is so light that that's on the 13th, the 14th, and on the 15th. Voluntary fast, 6 fasts in the month of Shawwal. Some of us have a light meal on Eid, because you can't fast on Eid. You got to break the fast. And then we jump right into Shawwal. Some people do many days they can, but the 6 days, if you fast the month of Ramadan and the 6 days of Shawwal, it's like fasting the whole year. Fast of every Monday and Thursday. The fast of the 15th of Shaban. The 8th fast during the first 10 days of Dhul Hajj. Undesirable fast. Fast observed only on Saturday or Sunday. Fast observed only on the 10th of Muharram. That's a little cut of Shiism on the slide there. The fast of a woman without her husband's permission. Fasting without a break, which is called Sawm Wisal. Uninterrupted or continuous fasting. Forbidden fast. It is forbidden to observe fast on the following days. On the day of Eid al-Fitr, on the day of Eid al-Adha, during the Tashriq days, that is 11th, 13th of Dhul Hajj. Condition of fasting. Conditions are of 2 kinds. Condition of validity, which makes the observance of the fast valid. Conditions of essentiality, which must exist for the fast to be obligatory for a person. Conditions of validity. To be a Muslim, a non-Muslim fast is not valid. They get the health benefits. You see a lot of great speakers now, they talk about fasting a lot. It's not exactly, and that some people, non-believers, fast with the Muslims. Hey, I'm going to give it a try this year. You think I can do it? Yeah, come on. To be in a state of purity. For women, i.e. to be free from menstrual bleeding and childbirth bleeding. To have the intention of observing the fast. Without intention, even if a person abstains from all the things which are forbidden for the fast will not be valid. Now, Niyyah. You may get up, you can go to bed and say, I intend to fast tomorrow, the 13th day of Ramadan. That's your niyyah for the next day. Because it already is that day. Remember, Maghrib is the time when we start our new day. That's why tomorrow we'll start Taraweeh prayers. And in the Masjid, most likely. That's Sunday. But the last day of Ramadan, we'll fast, but we won't pray Taraweeh. Because tomorrow we won't fast, but we'll pray Taraweeh. Why? It's very simple. Because our day starts at Maghrib prayer. That's the new day. It's not 12 midnight and all that. It's the same with Jews and others. Condition of essentiality to be Muslim, to fast, to be a Muslim. Fast is not obligatory for non-Muslim. To be mature, that means to be old enough. Young kids can't fast. They practice fasting sometimes, but their body is being formed, you know what I mean, and shaped, and they should have regular nutrition. The fast is not essential for a minor child. To be aware of the imperative status of the fact of Ramadan, you have to know this is Ramadan. And there's a lot of things that you can do, and I know I was in one of those jails way out west, and it was real hot out there, but they had air conditioning and stuff, of course. And so, if you knew where you was, you could go feel a wall, and you could tell where the sun was by the heat on the wall. You know, so you could also know the direction of prayer. Because the sun is going to come up over here, and it's going to heat up this side first, then it's going to go around, heat up that side, and finally it's going to head on down. And Allah gives you a lot of tools to use. Now, that's enough for today. Are there any questions or any comments about fasting? We wanted to just get a little prepared for fasting. But remember, yes?
Halal. Halal in the area.
Yeah. There's a couple of grocery stores that have halal meat. But if you, to get halal meat, there's halal meat right over on Crescent. You know, Crescent, you know where the fruit market is and all that over on, yeah, but that's, to me, that's the closest place. But now, they have a few of the big supermarkets that have halal chicken and stuff in them. I think some of them were taken out because they didn't get much, they used to have the shoppers on MLK down here. But I think they took it out because, is it still there or did they take it out?
They don't stock it no more. I'm over there by New Hampshire. They used to stock it with their shoppers too. That's about 2 years they ain't done it.
Right. Okay. See, in a way that's good because we should give all of our halal business to our halal people. They living on a shoestring, and they need our help. You know, I mean, we're a community. That's why they open a halal so everybody can. But that's yeah. Yep.
There's another one over Langley Park, New Hampshire University. You go to that area there, there's about 3 of them, right? It's called Bismillah. Bismillah. Check it out. They cut the chicken and lamb out for you. So old school. They're for that.
Okay. Any more questions or comments? Okay. The plan is. Okay, you could turn that on. is that, well, maybe just 1 minute. The plan is, as we said, today is the 4th. That means the new moon will be born tonight. But it won't be visible till tomorrow. That's what we understand. So that means that this is the 4th. Yeah, the new moon was born today. This is the 4th, this is Saturday. I don't know exactly what time it was born, but the new moon takes 36 hours, 20 hours, according to the angle that it appears in the time, has a lot to do with the ability to see it. So according to the information we have, we'll be able to see the new moon tomorrow night. That's the 6th. Wait a minute. This is the 4th. We'll be able to see it tomorrow night, the 5th, and we should fast the next day. But we'll pray Taraweeh tomorrow night. I'm relatively certain of that, but we still need to depends. We still look for the new moon. And somebody said they saw it tonight. That'll be a little hard. It might be impossible. But don't let that bother you. People be seeing that boy. You know, when they want to, you look at the dates, they have some of them 2 days early on these calendars. So anyway, we thank y'all very much. What we're going to do is we'll be set up here as usual. We'll set up here tomorrow, and we'll have all the fixing and everything up here ready to go. And so a lot of the support that we was depending on, we'll just depend on ourselves. A few of the brothers helped out pretty good, and we're going to have the same quality of Ramadan, inshallah, and the same quantity. So, this is our niyyah, this is our intention. We wish everybody a real blessed Ramadan. And remember, Ramadan goals, community, friendship. You know, when we have the little things like when we have food up here every night, you can almost see the character. Not almost, you can see the character. The kids is one thing. The kids just run and jump in line. But we decided, like tomorrow we'll feed the community outside, you know, the people. And we decided to keep it outside instead of welcoming them over here. But if they come over here, they can get at the back of the line and they can eat till the food runs out. And that has happened several times. In fact, they used to, when we'd have seafood and other orders, they'd be hey man, they'd be out the window what they got over there tonight. And they would have to run the kids over. And you know, they'd line up. But Ramadan is a special time. And people that's managing the iftar have to understand what people are looking for during the fast. Number one, they want cold water and dates. And they don't want no messing around. You know, sometimes, of course everybody would love the young kids from Jahiliyyah that haven't been fasting at all. And they would run to the front of the line. Now nobody would say, y'all go back to where you're supposed to be. Nobody ever did that. But you have to know that the people have been fasting. They should get their food first in a nice, smooth, easy, and then people don't want no whole lot of, now when you come in, you notice it's kind of quiet, but after people get to eating and filling up, boy, notice the volume picks up, and guess what? Big bright smiles on, when everybody walk in the door, yeah man, they doing fine. But the mood, that mood is very important. That mood is very important, that you keep a certain atmosphere. And that's why if the Negro come over here, they can just get at the back of the line. But we're going to continue to feed them on Sunday. And if we have enough, we might do it Saturday and Sunday. Not to keep them away. That's why we feel we love everybody. In fact, that little food feeding program, it's nice. One thing about it, it's better to give than to receive. It don't make no difference whether people believe it or not, but it's better to give than to receive. So, are there any questions, any comments? Yes.
I saw on the news yesterday, Imam had a trial day yesterday.
You had a trial day?
Yeah, he had a trial day.
What did they say?
Well, let me put it on here. The article was in a website called Muslim Matters. And I was just stumbling around and found it. It says, potential retrial in sight for Imam al-Amin. And basically, what happened was when they locked him up, the FBI agent who locked him up was a real shady character. He had planted the guns, basically. And not only that, he had shot a Muslim in Philly a couple of years prior and planted a weapon also. He also put hands on our beloved Imam during the course of the arrest. And this is even according to other people who had the scene. They were disturbed by how rough he was. So all of that bounced up to his Imam's legal team getting this potential. They had a hearing, I guess.
Right.
Go before the judge to present the evidence. They would be trying to get a retrial. I looked up on the news. I wasn't able to get no information on how it went in the courtroom, but I just wanted to mention it. I saw
No, we make do for him. What has that been, 19 years? This March 16th. Yeah, that's right, it was 19 years. So he didn't already served enough time. The only thing we have to say about it is when he come out, inshallah, the best way I can put it is the mean old white man always got in our business, because if y'all remember the khutbahs, we was on the way to raising $1 million for his case. Now we raised during his trial over $300,000. We just took it to Atlanta. We didn't send it to nobody. We took it down where he designated, and that's it. We didn't tell them how to use it. We didn't like how they was using it, but we didn't want to confuse no issues. The trial and all of those things that was associated with it was real shady. And that's all that we have to say about that, but we are happy that there's some noise being made. Technically, he has served enough time. He's already served a life sentence already.
75 years old.
Yeah, he's 75. So we just ask everyone to make dua for him. And it's about time he come on out. Okay, any questions, any comments, any more? Okay. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. All right. Now, we have a little food downstairs. I'm going to, like I usually do, run down